You know I'm a big Ohio nigga. A lot of niggas know me in Ohio and they love me in Ohio, man.
The deal is the champ, Shannon Cannon Briggs, two-time heavyweight champion of the Raw. I want to give a shout out to BVO TV.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Hassan Johnson, acting game, be chilling with BVO Sports TV.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy BBO Sports TV. We back. What's going on, Free? How you feeling, brother?
I'm cool. What's going on with you?
Hey, salute to my brother Cam J showing love. You know it's always Ohio first, man. Hey, so we gotta talk about this, man. We got a special guest coming, but I want to ask you this, man, because how boxing has been, I'm gonna concede and say, you know what? I think maybe you were right, Free. And shout to Free because the Puerto Rican been on the road. I ain't admit it. The nigga been on the road. It must be the beard. It must be the beard. Nigga's been on fire. I gotta get a nigga. He been on fire because my man Free said, he said, BBO, leave Tank alone because when he not fighting, you gonna miss him. Guess what, Free? I'll miss him. I'll miss him, man.
Hey, I mean, you got. I mean, like I said, the dude is exciting. When you got a guy that small that generates that much revenue for boxing and has that much love from the casuals, boxing fans in general, you just got to get a man his props, regardless if you think he's fighting the people that you want him to fight or whatever have you. The man always pack a house because people just love to see the man fight. He's always exciting. He's always going to give you an action-packed fight. So you just got to tip your hat off to individuals like that, regardless of how you might feel that they're moving, if they're fighting the people that you expect them to fight or not. You gotta tip the hat off to individuals like that because everybody can't do that. Anytime you get a guy that can fight quote unquote nobody and still pack the house and people still enjoy the fight, you got to tip your hat off to
Hey, I gotta just I'm be real.
it. Yeah, okay. Oh, you just went out. What's going on with your prize?
What's up with you, Freezy? What's up, BVO? You on mute.
It's coming in and going back out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going to the question that BBO just posed, how excited are you to see Tank come back, Price?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm
Yo,
excited, Free. I'm excited. Why not? Like, I mean, it's boxing, you know, when it's always boxing, and then you got a solid, exciting big puncher like Gervonta, you know, he wants to come back and get himself together and, so I'm happy for him. As long as he just keep it boxing. If he keep it boxing, then we cool. You know what I mean? But yeah,
blessings.
Yeah, go ahead, BBO.
My bad. Go ahead.
No.
I mean,
What up, Cam?
I'll say this though. I was wrong because I forgot how exciting he was and how exciting it is to go to his fights and what his fights bring. And like I said, I got to give Free his credit because Free, the Puerto Rican, been saying this since day one. You got to give him a break because, I mean, even that Frank Martin fight, I thought that was a really good fight. I mean,
Heck yeah.
say what you want because I thought Frank was going to win for a second and then Tank knocked him out. And then the fact that Frank was so scared of him every time he threw a punch. I said, dang, this dude a bad mofo. So I hope he come back. I'm not gonna give him too much hassle on the Eastside Cruz fight. I don't want to see it. You beat him with one hand, so I definitely don't want to see that fight. But if that's how it's gotta be, that's how it's gotta be. I just want to see the brother back in the ring, and I think he does great for the sport. But let me ask you guys this: now, when we see Tank, do you guys think we'll ever get that Ryan rematch with Tank, or you think that's sell that ship is sell?
The Ryan rematch. Um, I don't know. I don't know because that's another fight that's a big money fight for Tank Davis. It all depends on Ryan's weight because Ryan he's up at 47 and Ryan is still growing. He's still getting older in the fight game. So as you get older, the more weight you start to put on your body. So I don't know. I'm not going to say it's out of the realm of them fighting because the first time they fought at a catchweight. So who knows? They probably could have a rematch at a catchweight. So I'm not going to say no because it is a big money fight. I mean, it generated one of the highest revenue boxing matches of all time. So I can't say no that it won't happen again.
Yeah, it might. I mean, I think the ship is sailed, to be honest, because I don't see Tank going up the welterweight. Ryan be talking, he be lying, Ryan, talking about he can go to 144. I seen him, but he'll get smoked again if he fight. He can't beat Tank. So, I mean, but it is money though. So, I mean, if I were Gervonta, I'd go up the welterweight and beat him up. Let him forget all that hydration stuff. He can't beat you. So I would get in there and just smoke him at 47. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just it. I mean, free. I mean, I don't know. Call me crazy. I think he can beat him at 47, even if it was on even playing field.
Um, there, I think he can beat him at 47. It's just a matter of how is Tank body going to hold up at 47. Um, he said he felt sluggish. He didn't like the way he felt at 140 pounds. So adding another 7 pounds on top of that, I gotta think he's going to be even more sluggish in that at that weight class. So I don't know how his body will hold up at 47.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Tank with Keyshawn.
Let me ask y'all this though. Now, I backed off of it, but he's back on the BS. He's back on the BS. I'm not gonna disrespect this time, but what is up with David and this obsession with going to light heavyweight instead of taking care of business with Joe Overtime, man? Why is he doing what Canelo did to him?
I think it more so has something to do with Zuffa because there's no title on the line. The one thing that David Benavidez wanted to do in his career, one of his goals, is to be undisputed. The same thing that John Overtime wanted for what he said. Um, so I can't knock a guy that wants to achieve a goal that he set out for his career. So he wants to be undisputed, and right now he has a belt at light heavyweight. The other three belts is with Demetrius Bivol. So I can't say it's a bad look or he's scared because there's some people that think that David Benavidez can't beat Demetrius Bivol. Um, and prior to him coming to cruiserweight, everybody that was a fight that everybody wanted to see. They wanted to see David Benavidez versus Demetrius Bivol. They wanted to see David versus Arthur, see how he
Hmm.
fared to those two top guys at that weight class. So I can't say that that's a bad look on David Benavidez. I think they still will make the Jao Overtime fight, but the thing is, now that he doesn't have the IBF belt, it's going to make it a little bit harder because Jao Overtime is fighting with a promotion company that don't really recognize the sanctioning bodies in boxing. So it
Hmm.
kind of makes it hard.
Yeah, like, and brother Cam said, Ja over there is Zuffa in no man's land. He said, "Come on now, BBL and Benavidez still champ at 775." But I don't know what David's doing. He moving all around, but hey, listen, I get this fight. This is a big money fight for him. He gonna make some money. in this fight. But I just noticed, is that true that they added Charlo to that card? He's fighting a guy with two
That's
belts.
what I heard. But let
No,
me
yeah,
ask you
yeah.
guys this.
That fight is official. Charlo will be fighting the guy that beat Cater Plant because he is the WBA champion. So
Mhm.
Charlo will be fighting for the WBA 168-pound
Super
championship.
Oh, they
middleweight.
made him the regular champion now. Oh, you right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he
With Bud dropping
it
the
was,
belts. Now he a champ.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Right.
they elevated him when Bud dropped the belts. They
Mhm.
elevated him to the WBA champion. So Charlo will be fighting him for the title because he was the guy that beat Cater Plant. He was the one that messed up the fight for Jamal Charlo and Cater Plant because they were supposed to fight each other after they got past their opponent. Jamal
Mhm.
won. Cater Plant got beat up. So
Yeah.
Jamal is fighting this guy.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Hey,
say this though.
I'm happy for Jamal.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't like, and you know, I'm a big fan of Mauricio. I'm not gonna sit here and go at him, but I don't like how Mauricio is trying to interfere with this David Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramirez fight. The WC got nothing to do with this fight. No, you're not gonna get no sanctional money, man. I don't understand why my man Mauricio is doing this. And you know what's so sad about this? Jose didn't do this type of stuff. Jose didn't do this type of stuff where it's like Mauricio trying to insert himself in every possible fight he can, and it's making us look bad. It's making it look bad. It's making WC look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why do he keep trying to create these rinky dink belts? Just let it be what it is. This man is always trying to create some rinky dink belt.
Yeah.
We already complaining about how many belts it's in the sport of boxing now, and you keep trying to add another belt. Every time I turn around, he's trying to add some new belt.
And that's like a slap into Noel's face. Noel just won a bloodbath versus Badu Jack. Anybody can say what they want. Badu Jack definitely took a pound of flesh in Noel out of that fight. So, I mean, you guys got a WBC Cruiserweight champion. And I respect the WBO and WBA for saying, hey, get your hand out of my pocket. I mean, I'm going to just say this. The WBC is supposed to be the golden standard. And what you're seeing right now, and forgive me for saying this, I probably shouldn't say this, but it looks like corruption. It looks like corruption because there's no reason that they have anything to do with this fight with Zerto and David. And it's like every time they're trying to insert themselves, and then Marisa give you like a stupid answer, just like when they had them guys looking stupid signing that Bud Crawford cutout. Like at the end of the day, man, come on, man, y'all gotta do better than this. Let me tell you guys something that blew my mind. You guys realize that Jao Obertai paid $73,000 for the IBF belt that they returned to him. $73,000 for that belt? You can keep that. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Now
You
what
can keep
happened now,
that belt.
Cam? He said the fight off now that quick?
What he said?
The man said the ring just announced Ren how you say that name free? Renzadi.
Mungia just 20
Yes.
minutes ago. Yeah, the Charlo won't be available.
It was in there. It was
That's the
in there.
story. That's the
Renzines,
story
man.
of his career, man.
Renzines.
That's the
Damn,
story of his
Charlo.
career.
I hope that ain't
That's,
true, man.
man, the Ring magazine, man, the Turk is pretty much the commissioner of boxing, unfortunately. Um, I definitely don't understand what's going on, but I'm just saying for me, it's just, you know what, boxing is such a cool sport, but the corruption, man, the corruption is going to take the sport under, man.
It's always been corrupt.
I mean, it has, but not. I wouldn't say it was as blatant as today. Today
We
it's
got a lot more
disgusting.
cameras and everybody's a reporter nowadays, so
It's disgusting, man. You got Mauricio out here trying to finesse people. He Kodak Black. He's the finesse kid now. I don't know what he's doing. But let me ask you guys this. This is something that kind of came across my desk, and I was wondering, do you guys think Richie Torres dropped out of the Frankie Sanchez fight because of fear? Because his manager gave us no real reason why he didn't make that fight.
Um, it could be. I mean, his team could say, you know what? I don't think he's ready for this level of competition just yet. Um, so it could be that. I don't. I'm not going to say that the man is scared. I think it's more so his team saying, hey, you know what? You're not ready for this level just yet. get a couple more fights under your belt, and then we'll step you up to that level because Richard Torres hasn't faced nobody on that level of Frank Sanchez. Um, he's been in there with guys that's pretty much just going to stand right there in front of him. Um, rightfully so because they are heavyweight. There's not a lot of movement in there, but a guy like Frank Sanchez, he's a boxer puncher. He can move around the ring. He got head movement. He got pretty good defense, and I don't think he's a guy that Torres is going to be able to bully or overwhelm in that ring because um, he said Frank Sanchez dropped out due to having a knee injury. If
I'm
it's
about to
over,
say, yeah, didn't he? I was just reading that. He hurt his knee.
if that's the case, then it's not on Richard Torres. It's on Frank Sanchez. He got a knee injury. If that's the case, but
Yeah,
nevertheless,
I didn't hear about a knee injury.
yeah, nevertheless, I don't think uh, Richard Torres is ready for a guy like Frank Sanchez. I think this is going to be the fight that he loses, and he's going to have to start back up from scratch because I told you a long time ago when you was bigging up Richard Torres, I told you this man was a front runner. He reminds me of a heavyweight Edgar Berlanga. He gets his guys out of there early, but once he gets to those later rounds, he really don't have too much left in the gas tank. He don't really have too much left. So I don't think he beats a guy like Frank Sanchez. I don't think he beats none of those guys at the top level.
I mean, I have to agree, but my thing was this: you got a guy like Frankie Sanchez who coming off getting beat dead by Caballero. I would think he's weaker than ever right now, but for whatever reason, I mean, I'm hearing with Cam. I got to look into that about the knee injury. I just feel like when it comes to Richard Torres, he's not in a rush to make big fights. And him, Big Baby Anderson, to me, have just really made me so disappointed because I was excited about seeing some young heavyweights come up. Because I love Deontay Wilder. I'm tired of talking about a 40-year-old man. I'm tired of talking about a dude that's my age, 36 years old, and Tyson Fury. Come on, man. Come on, man. These dudes is old. I don't want to see them fight. This dudes are beautiful. I just don't understand what's going on in boxing where we can't never seem to get the fights that make sense. You got Usyk, right? Mm-hmm. Usyk is about to fight a kickboxer that was set up for AJ to fight at one point. What the heck is he doing? I mean, what more does, and I don't think Caballero beat Usyk, but what more does Caballero have to do? How many more people he got to beat dead to get his shot? And I would hate to be an up-and-coming boxer right now because you could never seem to get your shot. I mean, I don't get it. It's sad. These guys ain't getting their chances free. That's all I'm saying.
You're on mute, Freezy. But yeah, the fights. But you know, I've been spoiled watching boxing for a long time. So right now I'm at the point to where I'm just gonna let it happen. I get what I get. Either I'm gonna watch it or not. I'm not gonna complain about it. Like the Tank and the Pitbull, pardon me, the Pitbull Cruz fight. I know we don't want to see that. You know what I mean? But that's probably what we're gonna get. That's what it is. So, either they're gonna tap in or not. But everybody will probably be talking about it though, for sure. What's up, beautiful? But Tank, it is what it is. Like the fights we getting, I feel you though. Like, why is he fighting this dude? I get it. It's gonna be money. You feel me? They fighting. Were they fighting at the pyramids or something crazy? So I get it. But come on, this dude got one fight, man. And what are they doing over there? They might as well fight Caballero. But you never know, BVO. They might fight next. We gotta wait and see. I don't know what they gonna do, but a lot of people be complaining. I was just like, we get what we get. Pretty hope that Charlo news ain't official, but knowing him, but I'm excited for some of the fights that's coming up. We just had some great fights last weekend. Everybody, like Coach Bernard said, or who said it, Free somebody said it. Everybody that fight, it's not always gonna be a big name fight. It's not gonna be like a playoff game or a Super Bowl fight in every fight. Like we just had damn near the fight of the year last week. So I'm all right with the fights that's
You talking
coming.
about with my man Lopez?
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
I don't know. I'll just say this, Prize. I think for me, boxing is one of them things where I really love the sport, but I feel like the sport don't love me back. When you see some of the fights that we get, they just poop. Prime example, now we hear Ryan Garcia wants to fight Tio. Now we know if that's the case, Tio's gonna be a 3-division champion because Ryan is not gonna beat Tio. Because if he's gonna come after Tio, Tio's gonna piece him up. And it's like you hear all these fake fights. I just wanna see the fights, man. You realize that we talk about fights that never happen so much. When a fight happens, it's almost like different. Because I remember watching, one of my favorite fights was, because Jamel Charlo is my favorite, was when Jamel Charlo was fighting Brian Castano. I was so excited. I could feel it in my chest. I was just so excited. The thing that got me the most was it took so long for the fight, and I was like, dang. It's just like the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight. Man, I was so excited. And then to see Errol perform the way he did, it just broke me up, man. And for me, I'm just telling you, when it comes to like the sport of boxing, it's like one letdown after the other. That's kind of how it's been the last 3 years we've been doing YouTube. It's just been up, down, all around. And for me, man, I just want some consistency, man. And I'll be honest, I'm willing to give up something and have Turk come in and take over the game. Because we got to have somebody's got to come and give us the fights. I mean, how many times we going to hear about, we got Lamont Roach and Willie Zepeda on the same card as Tank. Why wouldn't, if y'all not ready to fight, why wouldn't Tank fight Willie Zepeda? And why wouldn't Lamont Roach just go ahead and fight Cruz for the rematch? And you get that rematch out the way, and then we can just see what Tank will do to Willie Zepeda. And if he destroys Willie Zepeda going into that Lamont Roach fight, that would be so big because they'll say like they always do, well, look what Tank did to Willie Zepeda. Look what Tank did. And I truly believe that Tank would knock Willie Zepeda spark out. But what I'm saying is this. It's just so much Fugazi stuff. Like, you got even Shakur, who I like Shakur. Shakur Sanchez is a good fighter. But this dude is lying, telling me he number one. You're not going to be number one if you don't have a friendly style. He's not even like Floyd or Pernell where he makes it exciting. Like, he's boring, and then he tells you he's the face of boxing.
I don't think he's boring.
Well, when I say boring, I won't say boring. I'll say he's not exciting to watch. You remember that Pernell put Oscar on his pockets.
He's not exciting to watch to you, but the work he did in his last fight was exciting to me, BVO.
Against Tio,
and Cam said Jared Anderson just signed with Queensberry and will be co-promoted with Top Rank. He'll be back in action May the 9th on the Wardley and Daniel Dubois.
Yeah,
card.
I've seen that. They going to do co-promotion with it. Shout out to Jay Prince, man, for making that happen. Salute to my man Bentley. I'll just say this, man. I just want to see the fights. And for me, I'm just getting so tired of, like, you got everybody that want to argue and fight. Man, I just want to see the dudes fight. I don't want to see no niggas debate. I don't want to see no dudes talk about boxing. I want you to boxing, man. Come on, man. You got to realize that we get more excited about seeing two dudes who ain't never been in the ring debate about a fight than dudes getting in the ring fight. I want to see somebody get their head beat in, eyes all over the place. I want to see it like Floyd where a tooth come out your mouth. I want to see guys get beat up. And you, of course, we get that you a hater. You're going to say it about T.O. because you don't know what it's like to have your favorite fighter win 2 Ring Magazine belts. And I respect that. I respect that, Cam. My favorite fighter won 2 Ring Magazine belts from Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. 2 guys who I believe will both be in the Hall of Fame. So whether people like T.O. or they don't, the work's already done. It's already done. He's in the books. Am I wrong, Free? When you put the work in, they can't take it from you, can they?
No, I mean, that's the thing. I,
I can
that's
hear you,
why
Free.
I said. That's why I said a lot of guys. I don't knock them for what they do. Because your fighter is going to be a fighter that you like is going to be in that position. But there's guys that get opportunity that other guys don't get. That's why I don't use accomplishments on my pound for pound. I just go by strictly styles of fighting. Um, but I can't say anything bad about T.O. for what he did in the ring. I just don't like the way he moved outside the ring and all of the little antics that he does. But in the ring, he's a decent fighter. I got to give the man his props. He's a decent fighter in the ring, regardless of how we might feel about him. And that's how I look at everybody. I separate the outside antics from what I see inside the ring, because everybody's not going to move the way you want them to move. They're not going to act the way you want them to act. But you can appreciate or you can criticize what you see in the ring, because regardless of how they move, you can't change that style of fighting. That style of fighting is their style, and you can either praise them or criticize them depending on the outcome of the fight.
Yeah, I agree with that, Free. That's why this year I'm not complaining no more about these dudes. You know, I'm just gonna get what I get. If Charlo fight is off, then we'll have to get what we get, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't really get involved too much with what goes on outside unless it interferes with what goes on inside. Like if it's something that's gonna prevent them from getting in the ring or prevent them from making a fight, then we could talk about that. But
Yeah.
other than that, their personal life, what they got going on with their relationships and things like that, I don't really get involved in all that stuff.
Yeah, I really don't really, granted, I don't really want to dip into that either. Unless, BBO, if that's what he wants to do, that's cool. But me personally, I'm good on that. All that, certain things that piss me off, but for real, I mean, but it makes good TV. But at the same time, I'm with you on that, Freezy, for sure.
Salute to my
TD, what
brother
up?
Juan and TD Sports. I'll just say this, man.
My guys.
It's just like when we talk about fighters, right? Now, people talk about what Tio said, right? About how he said some racist stuff, right? It's freaking Ramadan, right? And I see nothing but black people supporting Ryan. Ryan, who said he hate all blacks, he hate all Muslims. They want to support him. But you want to get mad at Tio for saying whatever monkey gets the banana. Well, I don't know what y'all think is worse. Whatever monkey gets the banana is bad, but not I hate you.
That's what you call selective outrage. They have selective outrage. They're mad at one person, but the other person that did similar or worse, they overlooked it. That's what you call selective outrage.
I mean, we hear Ryan talk about he loves Jesus Christ, and then he comes out and said he loves a big giant man and go like a destroyer. I mean, what are we talking about here? Ryan Garcia is not good. Beating a guy who had all those draws, I mean, that don't say nothing to me. Mario Barros is a decent fighter, but I mean, come on, man. No matter how you put it, man, give Tio credit for going in there with Shakur. Not many people would even fight Shakur. Shakur is a master boxer, and Tio went in there and came up short. But instead of people giving him credit for going in there, like Free say all the time, that's why these dudes don't take a chance. Because you'll have people say, oh, he'll never be a champion again. Off what? Guys lose and then they win again. That's like saying, the only way a guy won't be a champion again is if they don't keep competing. And for me, I just think a guy like Tio, given the right fight, right circumstance, he got enough talent to do it. The dude was unified at 135, almost was a belt away from being undisputed. You can say we want, man. We can say we want about whoever we want. A lot of fighters never get that close to undisputed. He was a belt away from undisputed. Then he won the Ring magazine again at 140. And if he fights Ryan, I don't know what people think when they see Ryan. Ryan is not good. You telling me Ryan Garcia beat Tio off what? With what? With what? You're not going to hit Tio. Now, if anybody Tio can beat is a dude who coming straight forward. It's that simple. He gonna be the dude who coming straight forward to him. He not gonna struggle with no dude who ain't got no type of whip whap to him. So I mean, that's what I mean when I say, like Free said it best. It's selective outrage. People want to embrace Ryan, who hates you. He told you he hates you, but then T.O. say something stupid and childish. It's really just more childish than anything. Whatever monkey gets the banana. That's like a Beavis and Butthead joke. If that's racist, King of the Hill is racist. You guys watch King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead. They say that type of stuff all the time. They say that type of stuff all the time. But I'm gonna say this: the fight I gotta see, if I don't see no fights, I gotta see Cowboy and Usyk get it on. And I'm gonna just say this, and I've always been a big supporter. Usyk, drop the belts, please. Drop the belts. As Free said, you can do what you want, but not with the belts. Yeah. Drop the belts, man, because we want to see heavyweight boxing. Lawrence Okoye's waiting. You got my man Fabio Worley saying he's done with the Usyk fight. Why? Why is he done with the Usyk fight? Because he's tired. I don't know why he's talking like that. What you think about that, Free?
It's stupid for him to be fighting that kick belt, man.
I mean, it was dumb when they were trying to make it a fight for Joshua. I mean, it's a dumb fight. The guys, I think he's big in the Netherlands or something like that. Screw him, man. But I do want to say this, and this is just a reflection of BBO. This don't got nothing to do with Free. This don't got nothing to do with Prize. I want to send a shout out to that white boy that Jab Judah put on and say, you a clown, man. You a clown. Stay out of black people's business, man. All you do is let them guys say whatever they want on your show. You're a hoe for that. I'm going to just say that right now. You put out stuff to make blacks look bad. I don't care if you connected with Jab Judah or not. F you and your whole bloodline. You a clown. You bad for the sport. It's just that simple, man. When we talk about people who not good for boxing, industry plants like this clown, he's the one that got to get out of here, man. This nigga don't know nothing about no boxing, man. You can wear them big ass corny sunglasses if you want. You a nerd to me, man. You a nerd. You a nerd. You don't put no work in. Hold on. You don't get no fights. So F you, man. I'm so tired of because you hang out with Zab Judah, we supposed to kiss your butt, man. What fight have we seen you at? Because if I see you at the fight, I'm going to slap you. Because you're making blacks look bad. You're making blacks look horrible. So I just want to just say this off rip. We not toys. We not somebody just to boost your career. And you can go to hell, man. It's that simple. This ain't got nothing to do with Free. Ain't got nothing to do with Pride. This is BVO saying it. And you know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you, hermano. I'm talking to you, and you're a mighty con. I want you to know that I said that. Because you know what to get back to. You know you can get on the phone with me anytime. Like I said, you're a clown, man. You're horrible for boxing, bro. I cover Spanish boxing. You cover Spanish boxing. But you're a hoe. You a straight hoe, man. You don't have none of them Spanish niggas talking like you got the blacks talking, bro. We're not your entertainment, man. And I don't care if Zab Judah supports you or not. F you and your whole bloodline and anybody that supports you is a mighty con. You know what I'm saying when I say that, punk. You know what I'm saying when I say that, punk. So at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure I address this mighty con, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gotta say no names, but you keep wearing your big sunglasses like you Tom Cruise, man. You a hoe. You a hoe. We already see that you let them fighters do whatever you want. You's a hoe, man. You's a hoe. And that's all I want to say. And like I said, this is BVO talking. It's me. It's me, my mama. It's me talking. You can call me Moreno, whatever you want to say, whatever you clowns want to say. You a mighty con. And your mama is a punta. How about that? You a pendejo who does nothing but make blacks look bad. Why would you put the stuff you put up about black people, man? F you, bro. F you. And if I see you, I'm slapping you. It's just that simple. This is BVO saying, if I see you at Madison Square Garden, you're getting slapped. If I see you at the Barclays Center, you're getting slapped, man. You a hoe, man. And it's just that simple, bro. You're a hoe. And that's all you do is get up there and you got blacks looking like monkeys on there talking crazy for your show and for your entertainment, man. And like I said, you a straight pendejo, maricon, and F you and your whole bloodline. F your mom, your dad, anybody that had anything to do with you, man. You a sucker, bro. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Y'all know who you know who I'm talking to. You a clown, bro. You an absolute clown, man. That stuff you did with my homeboy Norman Senior, that's corny, man. And I'm off of it. But back to boxing. I'm sorry I had to address that.
Well, damn.
Hey, I have no problem with what you said.
I can hear what you're saying, Free.
These guys. This is the reason why we have the fans that we have. Because they wanted to do anything just to be liked, to get views and things like that. They wanted to do anything. Nobody had any morals, any standards of what they had, what they want on their platform. They let guys do anything just because you got a celebrity fighter or just because you got a guest in the building, you want to let that do anything. You got to have some type of morals and standards for your own platform, regardless of if you don't want to be rude or whatever. You say, look, hey, I understand how you might feel, but you can't do that here. You can say whatever you want to say whenever you want to. You just can't do it here. I ain't got no problem with you. Ain't no issue between me and you. But you just gotta have those type of morals and those type of have that type of respect for your own platform, because you got thousands of people watching you and they looking at you and you thinking, oh yeah, I'm getting the views or whatever. But a lot of people are looking at you and feeling the same way that BVO is feeling, because this is a culture that they're tired of people always putting down their own kind. You have a lot of people that don't get down with that. But then you have these fans that don't care. They do whatever, and these guys make it okay to don't care and do whatever and tap dance to the drum of anybody's beat instead of tap dancing to the drum of your own beat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. Y'all see us. You might see me down right now, and this is to that pump, that mighty cone. But you know I'm gonna be back. June 1st, we're gonna have our stuff back going with YouTube. We just gotta go through this little storm with Miguel right now, and that's okay. But I'm telling you, you're gonna be back, man. And I know what to do now. I know how to roll. And I'm just saying, man, we're not gonna keep letting guys like you, man, destroy this sport. The YTBC don't need plants, man. Because where the hell did you come from? We didn't see you come up. We didn't see you get no guys. We just seen you pop up with 200, 300,000 people. And I'm not hating. I'm just saying what you're doing is corny, bro. The stuff you putting out is corny, man. And I'm not going to address everybody, but I'm definitely going to address a dude that's in my lane talking like that. Because we could do that stupid stuff and have black fighters get up here and say crazy stuff, but we're not going to do that, man. That's just the kind of world we live in now, where guys want to hear, drama, scandalous stuff about people. Come on, bro. I'm not the biggest Devin Haney fan. I support him. I mean, but I roast Devin too. Ask Bentley. I roast everybody, man. I roast Devin. I even roast Tio sometimes. At the end of the day, bro, we got to go what's right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. To say Devin is a doggone drug cheat, come on, bro. That's like that moron psycho patient was talking about Bud Crawford's on drugs. Come on, bro. You can't say that stuff, man. These dude, I'm gonna tell you what. That's why we can't get interviews now. And it's like my man, Bernie the Boxer told me best. Dudes get on here and say whatever. I mean, come on, dog. We gotta think about this. You want to tell me Devin Haney's on steroids? The dude that's paying for that 365 Vada? That's expensive as hell. That's not cheap.
All drug tests are expensive.
That's not no prize. They can come anywhere in the world and test you.
Yep.
And I don't know Devin's money. I'm just being real. I don't know his money. But I'm gonna just be honest with you. You can't tell me that that's the dude that's microdosing. Or like when we had the psycho patient talking about, oh yeah, Bud Crawford's on drugs. And then goes try to say, well, why did you have somebody call me? Because guess what? Y'all don't respect blacks. Y'all want to respect when we get a lawyer involved. And that's sad that we got to do that for dudes to give us our respect. We got to get a lawyer involved. Clown behavior, bro. Clown behavior, man.
And this is the thing we had this discussion yesterday, and this is why I say you can't put that type of information out there if you have no proof of anything, because it makes you look stupid. You sitting here claiming somebody is doing something or claiming that there's rumors of somebody doing something and you have no proof, it makes you look stupid. It just might as well, if you even heard it and nobody showed you any proof, you just leave it alone. Because until somebody got proof of that, I'm not putting that on on nobody. You might say, hey,
Right.
hey, they over here taking something or whatever. Did he pan Pop dirty? Well, then I can't say that he is. Unless you saw it with your own eyes and you say, hey, look, I seen it with my own eyes. This man over here taking it. Unless that happened, I can't take nobody's word for anything because the man is not popping dirty. He signed up for 365. One of few people that signed up for 365. And he's saying the man is microdosing when there's no evidence of him microdosing. The man
Somebody
microdosing,
what he heard. That was dirty.
the man microdosing, he still hasn't knocked anybody out in over 5 years. But he's microdosing. Come on, man. Y'all gotta make this stuff make sense. This is it's crazy. Y'all putting a bad rap on individuals because you have a personal vendetta towards an individual. You might not like him, but give the man his credit. He hasn't done anything bad inside the ring. The man been a stand-up boxer inside the ring. You might not like how he talk, how his father talk, how he moves, or whatever have you. But inside the ring, the man is a stand-up boxer. He hasn't done anything bad inside the ring. That's why I say
Right.
a lot of times people get too caught up with outside antics instead of giving the man credit or criticizing the man for what they do inside the ring. Forget about what goes on outside the ring. Give a man his credit or criticize him for what they do inside of the ring.
That was corny to try to put that smut
Yeah,
on Dev
and,
name
and,
like
and, I,
that.
and I get, I'm about to bring my brother in all the way from 16th Street,
That
um,
wasn't right.
from the east side. But I'm gonna say this, man. I think the saddest thing in the world is when you got straight Maricon pendejos like that. A scum, a scum. He's a scum. I mean, we already know his daddy probably was a rat because how he talked. And I just don't understand this. Well, early on in the game, me and Free had a pretty scandalous interview. And I said, you know what, Free, let's put this out. Free said, hell no. That was his exact words. So you telling me that we got to put out scandalous BS for cats that like respect the real? Come on, man. If you don't respect the real, don't. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. At the end of the day, for me, like I said, me, my brother Prize and Free, man, we gonna keep it real, man. We not doing that weirdo stuff, man. We not, like I said, I heard a dude that I really used to respect. I mean, I understand he's a psycho patient and he doesn't know what he's doing, but he said Bud Crawford was on PEDs. Bud Crawford like a nigga who work on cars. Bud Crawford was gonna be in shape no matter what, whether he was working on cars or working at somebody's factory. That's what Bud Crawford like. He's like a factory worker. So he's gonna be in shape. That's his bill. But I don't know, man. What you got for us, Insane? Shout out to my man from 16th Street. What's
Man,
up, brother?
salute to all my brothers on the panel, man. Salute, man, to the whole STN, man. Pretty much it's like this, bro. It don't even gotta be true, bro. As long as you throw some type of schmut out there, bro. The fake fans, the haters, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna run with it because that's what they do on this internet, even in real life. Y'all know, once some schmut get thrown on your name, bro, and it can be true or false, bro. They just gonna run with it like the wind. They just gonna take off and it's
Hmm.
gonna make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So the allegation just had to get put out there. You know what I'm saying? It was just who gonna put it out there. And now this dude didn't put it out there, and it was the brother who did it. Sad part, it was the brother. And you know what I'm saying, it's gonna make his rounds. So it don't matter that Devin can prove that, oh, I'm on 365. You know what I'm saying? All they gonna run and say is, hey, it was said, I believe it. Victor Conte, at least they gonna say dude was a man enough to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? You see Devin ain't doing nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's defamation of character, homie. And that's a target at your brand. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when it came down to the dude that actually did test positive, dude gave said that pretty much they didn't believe it. He didn't believe it. But you believe a fabricated lie that you made up yourself though. So, you know, man, that's just sorry, that's just who we are. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We ain't been the same since the 50s, 60s, you know what I'm saying? Those type of people, you know what I'm saying, that stood up and actually fought for this melanin in their skin, that actually stood for something. Those brothers that actually stood next to the Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying, the Fred Hamptons and the Huey P. Newtons, and you know what I'm saying, the grandmothers and grandfathers out there that actually stood up for black love, bro, and black equality and black excellence. They don't exist no more, man. That is gone. You know what I'm saying? Now all we got is dudes. We got these watered down blacks that just get along. They want to get along with everybody, and you know what I'm saying, they'll tell a lie on another dude just to make themselves look better, to be accepted by the dudes that's patting them on the back. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy part, they only patting them on the back to look for the soft spot to put the spoon in their back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
AKA switch that out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They just
Hey,
looking.
salute, man. We got my OG in the house, man. One of my favorite old guys in boxing, the guy I look up to, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? My man YSM, how you feeling, dog?
Yo, y'all young boys be with the sneak this. So now we old, man. I'm seasoned. I'm a veteran.
That was crazy.
Hey, I asked him jokingly. I asked everybody I know in boxing. I said, "Who's better, Aaron Pryor or T.O.?" He gonna say, "You don't know because you're young." I was just laughing at myself, thinking like, "Come on, man."
Hey, yo. So after that core fight, you still feel that way? I try to tell
Of
you.
course not. I mean, hey, the thing I learned from just fighters in general, it's hard to beat them slick black fighters, dude. And Shakur was right there. I mean, you would have to hit him in the head with a bat if he was any closer. I mean, he went in there and beat T.O. to death. I just wish he would have stopped him. But what did you think about that fight? How did you rate that fight? I thought that was one of the worst performances of T.O.'s career. What did you think?
It played out kind of how I thought it would play out. T.O. is really good when you are walking forward. When you're coming to him, T.O. is exceptional. But when T.O. has to create his own offense, he's subpar. And what you said, it's hard to beat a slick back fighter. Yo, you know what black fighters' kryptonite has always been, historically, and always will be? Black fighters.
What's that?
Black fighters give black fighters problems. Like if you go and you look at every great slick black fighter, then you're going to see a black guy that historically just gave them problems. He don't have to be as good as him. It's something about black guys when they in there with black guys, make them look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Von and Forrester, man. I always wonder how that Georgia boy had the nuts to get in there with Shane and whoop his ass. He just go in there and beat Shane up. He be like, "What? How did he do that?"
Bro. Roy Jones, Antonio Tarver.
Got any excuses tonight, Roy?
Yeah, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Historically, black fighters give black fighters problems.
That was Eddie Futch. I don't give Joe Frazier gets no credit. That's Eddie Futch that did that. That's Eddie Futch.
Okay.
That what Joe gets no credit, man.
I mean, Jimmy King, he gave Ali hell. Ken Norton gave Ali hell. But think about it. It's literally, and I'm not saying that Latin fighters of other races can't beat black fighters. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying historically, on a consistent basis, black fighters give black fighters problems. Just like UK fighters be getting their ass whooped by Mexican dudes all the time.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, YSM. Now this guy I've been telling you about for a while. He's one of the baddest Puerto Rican brothers out there, man. They're trying to make him a new Miguel Cotto. I don't think he's that, but that's what they're trying to do. What do you think about that monster that nobody will even say his name, Xander Zayed? Think about that guy.
I wouldn't call Xander a monster, but I feel like Xander's a blue chipper. 23 years old, unified division. I think that isn't getting the respect that it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you look at a fighter like Virgil Ortiz, that's like 28 and never fought for a world title, and Xander unified at 23. So I think Xander is stepping, right? And Xander is developing and getting better every fight. You're starting to see little things come out. Even when he's being tested, he still responds well. Even when he's facing attrition, he's still responding.
Hold on, brother. What? It's a dude from California just called that dude out, and that dude made excuses not to fight him.
Who?
Xander Zayed. Y'all don't remember that dude from Cali that just called him out? That was ready to move up and come get that?
Who, Bill Hayes?
Nah, Devin. Go
Man, I heard Devin say his name once. Bill said his name. Stop that.
Are you crazy? No, go right now. Well, hold on, brother, hold on, because I know you're trying to do the runaround. I know what you're trying to do. Go on X right now. Devin clearly called that man out, and if it came from Bill Haney, that means it comes from Devin Haney,
Yo,
because that's who he works
No,
for.
bro,
see how you talking slick? Did it come from Bill?
you,
It
you know
came
they were in
from both.
negotiations, right?
Go on X.
You know they were in negotiations, right?
I didn't know that. You gave me
Yeah,
some spirit on that.
yeah, bro. They've been talking about that fight. They've been talking numbers and location.
So what my brother just said, there ain't nobody called this dude out. This dude is fool. Like Devin said, that dude, he's okay. He's
I
good,
don't
but
know
he's
if he's fooled
fooled.
for Dev. I
No,
think that's
He's fooled.
a
No,
tough
I'm telling
fight.
you what Devin said. I'm just telling
that's
you
a
what he
Okay,
big
said,
young
brother.
boy. I think it'll be a tough fight. Insane.
I'm telling you what I'm just telling you what he said.
Not
Devin said
said.
he's a good fighter, but he's fooled though. So whatever BVO talking about, yeah, I don't know about that one.
I like
That
to go.
wasn't true.
I like to see Boost go get that Xander
Survey
smoke.
said
Shout
that
out
was a
shout
lie.
out my dude, Kid Kansas. Even Kid Kansas already know these dudes are scared of Xander, man. I know y'all want to play this game like they not. Who would even open their mouth and say Xander's name right now? I haven't heard nobody do it.
Devin Haney.
Dude,
yo,
we're not talking about no little dude at 147. We're
wait,
talking about a
wait,
54.
yo,
Who even was saying
just
Xander's
because it ain't been no Twitter shit and no interviews, don't mean it ain't been no contracts or talks been back and forth. You feel me?
name? Hey, I'll just say this.
Yeah, I can dig
Everybody
it.
don't talk. Everybody don't talk.
Anybody you want to bring is getting the black beat off of them. Just that simple, man. Because
Huh?
the thing,
What?
this the thing don't understand.
That
What
was
they don't
crazy.
understand is about Xander, man. Xander's a monster, dude. He's a monster. And when you
Yo,
get this belt from Josh Kelly, what y'all gonna say then?
No,
And
he a
then when
young boy.
somebody beat
Like
him up like Shakur just beat Tio up, you're gonna be saying the same
look,
thing. You can't beat a slick black fighter. It just goes around like the seasons, bro.
hey,
Well,
yo, where's
you
everybody?
must have not seen Xander fight. Go ahead.
Where's everybody from? Here, where
I'm
y'all
out
from?
South Jersey, Philly area. I'm not too far.
Okay, good.
I'm right
All
over
right.
the bridge.
I'm from
I'm
Southern
just saying,
California, brother.
don't be surprised if them belts end up in a Crown Fried Chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
What's
sure.
that?
them belts might be in the Germantown.
I thought we weren't gonna talk about him. I thought we
No,
weren't gonna
I'm
talk
just
about
saying,
him. Because you get mad
was
when I speak
talking.
about.
No, you said getting the black meat. Okay. Them belts gonna end up in a Crown Fried.
Hold on. Let me
That's
ask you this.
crazy.
Now, when you say this, now I know why you're saying this. I understand that's your guy. And I'm gonna be honest. The reason we even know him is because of you. Shout out to YSM for breaking Jerron Ennis. Because if it wasn't for YSM, we wouldn't even know who the guy is. We'd probably think it was the janitor or something. So let me ask you this.
Bro, you are crazy.
You created him. No, you created him. I don't want to hear nothing because we never even heard this kid.
Bozy created.
No. We heard Bozy had another son. His name wasn't Jerron. I can't remember the other son. That's what we thought Bozy had, not Jerron. You broke Jerron. You brought Jerron to the whole forefront. That's what you did. And I'm just saying this.
I can't take credit for that, man.
You ain't got to take credit. We all know you did it. I mean, it's like the dude that helped Vanilla Ice go diamond. You gonna get your respect.
That's like saying Stephen A. Launched AI. No, I was there, but shit, AI launched AI, bro. Like we all got eyes.
No, hold on. Not the dude who doesn't speak. Let's stop this, YSM. Let's stop this, man. Come on, man. The dude who's a merman who doesn't speak when we see him. The man don't speak. He hardly speak in public. Only conversation we ever can hear. We gotta tune in to YSM to hear the man say good morning to somebody. That's the only time we want to ever hear him have a conversation is when he's talking to you.
So people don't pay to see him talk. People pay to see him beat motherfuckers up, and that's what he do better than any fighter in boxing. He beats motherfuckers up. Whoever's man enough to get in that ring. Whoever's man enough to get in that ring.
Usman was man enough. Okay, Usman
was man enough, and he got about that ring real fast.
Is that why y'all had bought him two cheesesteaks from Max's already? Because y'all knew y'all had that.
I don't even know. Was that from Max's? I don't even know.
I don't know. I couldn't tell where them steaks from. They look like they were from Della.
They weren't from Geno's. Now you know don't nobody go to the Geno's, but
they look like they might have came from Della Sandro's, Mill.
Yeah, we don't eat Geno's and
Oh, you
Pat's
know
here.
Geno's.
My man to tell you, we don't eat that shit.
Geno's.
Yo,
I haven't seen the Geno's. I haven't been over there in years.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
but we'll see. We'll see if that fight happens. I mean, it's
BBO, can you
definitely
hear
a
me?
possibility.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead. What
okay.
you got?
Nah, somebody had just called my phone, bro. I
Oh
just
no,
didn't know.
no. But I'll just say this. I like what Boots is doing. It's like when I used to sell cars back in the day. When I get that car from the back, I run it through the car wash. I throw some Febreze in it. It looked like new money. That's been the story of Jerron Ennis.
Whole
But
time it's a bucket.
Empty the clip. You a wild dude.
we'll see what happens when you get in there with Xander. How about that?
He
If you
said he
get in
got
there
them
with Xander.
Jones out the arena.
And
He
this
ain't go to none of
what
them
I want to
Jones.
do. This is what I want to
Hey,
do
yo.
because Wyatt Stem is my dude for real. I want us to put a bet on that. When they fight,
Please. How much?
I want us to put a bet on that. And I'm gonna ask you this: if he gets stopped, then add $50 to the bet. I'm just let you know that right now. If he gets stopped, that's
You just tell me the number. You just tell me the number, bro. We can do dinner. We can do. Just tell me the number, bro. Please.
Hey, but we know
That's-
your man who
that's
is
easy.
the regular champion won't even activate his mandatory. Can somebody teach him how to activate his mandatory to fight King Xander, or what you think is gonna happen with that?
What you?
Can I jump?
Right now,
Go.
they talking.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah, they negotiating right now to make that fight. I think it can happen because now that Top Rank is on the zone, they don't have to worry about fighting over what platform it's going to be on. Now it comes down to the location. And I think it makes more sense for it to be in New York. It's somewhat of a neutral playing field. Xander got fans, the Puerto Rican fans in New York, and then you got Juan Buchanan, his fans going to travel up from Philly. So it's somewhat of a neutral playing field instead of it being in Puerto Rico. I think New York probably is the best spot for that to be.
He
Yeah, I
should
like
be in
that.
Puerto Rico, man, because
Hey,
he got
what
two belts, man.
What about Charlo, man? I want to see Charlo get back in the mix, man, at 54, man, because I think Charlo can beat everybody but Fundora, to be honest.
Man, if we can get Boots to grow a pair and call him up, I mean, we could get a fight. I don't think we'll get it though. I don't think we'll get it though.
Hey, yo. He mentioned the mandatory. And, like, calling it mandatory is irrelevant at this point. There's no need.
Yeah,
There's no need. There's no need that you. First off, you can't activate a mandatory one, but there's no need. Like there, I shouldn't even have to say it, but you can read between the lines. Like let's see if they get this done, and then if they get this done, and hopefully, God willing, they get this done. BVO, you just gonna have some crow to eat, and I don't want to hear no backhanded compliments. Your man gets stopped. When your man gets stopped, no, you're gonna have to say he is everything that we say he is. Because he's getting stopped. He's getting stopped. He's getting stopped.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. This is the guy. Go ahead.
Charlo, it's not a matter of can we see Charlo back in the ring. It's what fight is going to pay Charlo to get back in the ring. Charlo looking for a big money fight. He's not looking to just get back into a fight because just like he said, Charlo is the WBA champion in recess. He can come back right now and fight for the WBA title. Right now.
He can.
He can stand in front of everybody and fight for the WBA title right now. It's just a matter of what fight is going to pay him to get back in the ring. He's not just taking any fight. He wants a big money fight.
Yeah, he's thirsty right now, Free.
He asked for the Gervonta Boots because he knows those fights are going to get him big money fights.
Mm-hmm. He thirsty.
You know, it just reminded me of like when they would try to have an interior lineman try to come up against me. It's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, baby. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this: Xander Zayas is not a big puncher. That we understand. But I believe what I've seen with Kieran and I've seen the struggles he had with the movement, I think that'll be the Achilles heel for Boots. I think Boots is a credible fighter. He fights these guys at the truck stop, at the local 2200. He looks amazing. But we talking about a world-class fighter. We talking about a world-class fighter.
So wait, when he gets cooked, what are you gonna say about Boots?
You'll find something
I'm
else
gonna
to
say the
complain
man. I'm
about.
gonna give you your credit.
No, see,
On the
No, I
man.
just want to hear
But
who's the best fighter in the
right
boxing.
now, he looking more like. We'll say that. We'll say that. But if he not, I want you to say that he's screech. I want you to say that he's screech.
You already know. I've been one of Xander's top supporters since I seen that man fight at 18 years old. I've been a huge supporter of Xander Zayas.
Yeah, me too,
Xander
Free.
Zayas is good. He can cause problems for Gervonta Buchanan, but he's not seasoned enough for Gervonta.
I don't think he's seasoned enough, Free. I don't think he got enough season up there on there.
Now he does have. He has a shot to be able to upset the apple cart, but I don't think this time.
He a big young boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think this time is his time right now. I think he still needs some more experience. He hasn't been in those big fights to say, okay, you know what? I seen this man in there with this guy, and hey, this guy's a tough, he's a solid individual. He fought on the top level. Xander Zayas has never fought anybody that fought on the top level. He fought some good opponents, but he hasn't fought anybody that fought on the top level. So I think Xander's he's still learning, he's still growing. He's only 22 years old. He's still got a long way to go before we consider him one of those top level guys. I think he will be that at some point in his career. I just don't think it's right now.
Yeah.
And I support Xander to the fullest.
Yeah, I rock with Xander.
But I don't think he's ready for Gervonta Buchanan.
I think Boots will beat that young boy up. I think he too young and too wet behind the ears to be rumbling Boots right now. That's just my opinion.
It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be exciting. But I think Gervonta Buchanan's got too many tools in the tool bag for Xander Zayas, and I think he's gonna have some issues with Gervonta Buchanan that he has never faced in a single fight ever. So I like I said, I root for Xander Zayas. I root for Gervonta as well. So I really don't have no dog in this race. I root for both of these guys. So I'm just going to sit back and watch a good fight until make this fight happen. But I don't think Xander's going to win. I give it a 60-40 shot for Xander to win that fight. Gervonta Buchanan 60, Xander 40.
And I want to clear this up. Now, we laugh and call him Puss in Boots, and we laugh and joke. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Boots is the absolute king of the bumps. I think he does a great job. If a guy has no shot, he's doing exactly what Ben Whitaker does. He gets him out of there. So I mean, if that's what we kind of highlighted, yeah, you can't tell me your best fighter is standing on this, and I'm supposed to think that you the guy.
Question. Who did Xander beat that was better than Stadiums? Go ahead.
Who was that guy? Who was that? Oh, Abbas. Abbas. You talking about?
Come on, cuz. Stop it. Come on, cuz. Stop it.
No, he hasn't beat nobody better than Stadiums. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I just
But
want to
he
see the fight.
But he a king, but he a monster, right? Come on, man. I said, you say Boots is the king of beating bums. But you telling me Xander's a monster, but you admitted that Xander hasn't beaten anybody that was better than Stanionis.
I mean, anytime your two toughest fighters lose is Karen or Doncic, that scares me.
Okay.
Karen would be a tough welterweight fight for anybody.
Yeah, is Abbas Baru better than Sergey Lipinets?
The fat blew up Sergey Lipinets that's from 140 that y'all bought up? Come on, man, stop this, man. Y'all bought that big white boy up.
So now you can't move up and wait. So everybody that has a victory over somebody that didn't initially fight in that weight class, it don't count, right?
He said Lipinets was brought up. I could have sworn Lipinets was fighting at 47 before he fought Blue.
Yes, Lipinets had been fighting at 47 for a couple years.
Man, the Lipinets I've seen look like he had just got done eating 2 Junior Whoppers, man. I don't know what y'all looking at.
I mean, if you saying that, you can't give T.O. any credit for Josh Taylor.
Future Hall of Famer Josh Taylor?
No. You cannot give T.O. any credit for Josh Taylor because you said Gervonta Buchanan be the guy that was brought up from 140. So Gervonta Buchanan is not that news. But T.O. moved up from 35 and be the guy that was at 40. So you can't give T.O. credit for Santa.
Hold on. T.O. at 23 years young, a baby, went in there and fought the best fighter in the world, Lomachenko.
No. It's not.
Yo, wait. You said T.O. fought Terrence Crawford?
No.
I'm going according to your standards. You're saying
No. He said the best fighter in the world.
Hold on. Hold on. Bob Arum told us he better than Muhammad. He better than Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what we
said. Terrence? You said Terrence?
They told us about Loma. They said Lomachenko was better than Muhammad. That's
you said the best fighter in the world at that time. You said Terrence, right?
See, you moving the goalposts.
No, I'm saying you said the best fighter in the world at that time. The only person that I could think of is Terrence.
So you think Terrence was better than Lomachenko back in 2000? What was that? 2015, 16?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Terrence is better than Lomachenko in 2026, 2016, 2019, 2022, what year you want? 1991. Like, come on, man.
Hey, let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this, man, because I always like to ask you this, man. Right now, they got you being the king of Philly, man. So let me ask you this. What's going on with these young kids going into these stores, man, pulling everything out of them? What is that like, seeing that real live in your neighborhood, man? Because I know you love Philadelphia, bro. What is that like?
Yo, I'm not even gonna hold you. You know, I hear stories, but I don't live where I grew up to see a lot of that stuff. But I hear it, and it's unfortunate. I feel like these kids, they need an outlet. They need something to look forward to. And they think that type of dumb shit is cool, but like the old heads that's on here, we know where that lead. We know where our homies was that was doing dumb shit. We know where they ended up. And you try to pull these kids aside and, you know, give them game like, yo, like this ain't what you want to be doing. But of course, in entertainment, that shit looks cool. Yeah. Yeah, like you can't talk to them.
Nope.
They like NBA young ball is they mentor.
Yeah. The man wear leather pants and big boots.
And the reason I say that, though, YSM, is because what you're seeing is really like the total destruction of the young black man, where these guys don't even have a desire of life. And when you're seeing young kids, you know, running into stores, these are mom and pop stores. I don't care who owns them. And y'all pulling all the merchandise out, y'all beating people half dead. I think that just sets a horrible precedent, because one day they're going to empower the police to come in there and execute those kids. I don't know if you ever worry about that, but I worry about, I'm like you, I live in the suburbs now, but I just don't understand where this desire for death is coming from with these young children. It's kind of scary for me.
The only thing that they're consuming is that, though. The only thing they're consuming is violence and death. You got to understand, you're a bit younger, but we had this Back to Africa movement in the early 90s. So when I'm growing up, of course there's the NWAs and all that shit, but my peoples didn't really listen to that. They was listening to Black Sheep. Who sung Tennessee? You know what I'm talking about?
Arrested
Development. Yeah. Digital Planets. Like, so yeah, there was this black positivity movement. So when as growing up, I was always proud to be black. That wasn't what I consumed. I consumed, you know, Malcolm X, Huey Newton, Bobby Seale. You know what I mean? But these kids, they cutting on the TV. We had Family Matters. We had Fresh Prince. We had the Cosby Show. They got power.
Martin.
Yeah. We had no, seriously.
Didn't he have a restaurant there in Philly for a long time, or no? That wasn't Bobby that had that.
I don't know. I know he lived uptown in Philly. He still does. But
yeah,
like I think that kind of stuff is underestimated, because we had positive black images every night, right? Uncle Phil was a judge, Aunt Viv was a lawyer, right? Felicia Rashad was a lawyer, Bill Cosby was a doctor. For Family Matters, Carl was a police captain or a police lieutenant. She was a homemaker. Martin was a disc jockey turned television host. Gina was an ad executive. and then we had
Right.
a different world. Like there was always positive. There was
They was in
motion. We
school.
saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting bad, man. Because I was looking at the literacy rate. They're saying that 2026 is the first time we're gonna see the next generation be. I think they were saying those generation. I want to say is that Alpha. I could be saying it wrong, but these kids right after the Z, they are struggling to read at a 5th grade level, and it's like when you hear that kind of stuff, it's like scary, man. Because I'm thinking things are better than ever because, I'm out, with my daughter, my daughter's, having a good time, trying to have a good life. But this is getting scary. What you think about this, Coach? This is something that I wanted to bring up, man, about these young kids, man, on this like constant death march where you just see them running out, doing stupid stuff. I seen a lady in Cleveland, this kid pulled her out of her car and the police hit him in the head with a billy club and split him. And unfortunately almost unalived him. They want to hang the cop up like a coat, but they don't say nothing about this young kid who was trying to pull this 64-year-old woman out of her car. What do you think about that, Coach?
Man, I hate to be the one to say it, but somebody got to be honest and be direct. These kids is animals. They are animals. I mean, they have no respect for anything. They have no natural fear. And they're emboldened to do what they want because the law wants them to. And I tell you like this, and people might not want to understand or believe it. This is a real estate war. People don't want to accept that, but this is a real estate war. They have so many people in major cities. I use my city, the District of Columbia. We're the nation's capital, the capital of the United States of America. And the nation's capital has had one of the largest drug problems, selling and using, one of the highest dropout rates. We have a section of the city that the kids and everybody openly call Beirut. You have a whole section. Southeast DC is known as Beirut. If you cross the Southeast, be prepared to save yourself because the police will never save you. If you want to know why that is, and I'm a firm believer that they're told in their police meetings in the morning, do what you're supposed to do, and that's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Because this is the last. Do you understand that the last place in most major cities, based on the economy, that white America can move into is the section of the cities, because every city has one, known as Beirut. That's the last place. That's the last frontier. So if they let these kids kill each other out of here, they get the old people so scared to stay there because the kids will rob them, they'll kill them, they'll commit crimes, so they'll sell their property cheap. How different is this from the Harlem Renaissance when they did the same thing? It's a designed plan to let these kids run wild and do what they do with them because they know that it keeps the system going. If you're under 18, if we can get you in school, that keep the teachers union happy and that keeps the last bit of educators who want to go to the building to get their check. If you let them go until they 18 because you keep slapping them on the wrist, by the time they turn 18, they go straight to the penitentiary with sentences that are longer than a football jersey number and will never have to see them in society again. That's how they do black population. That's the easiest way to do it. Let the ones who will go to prison kill the other ones who won't, and then lock them in prison for the duration of their days.
Yeah, that and the thing that got me, YSM, I was reading this article about these young kids going to prisons and engaging in, the alternative lifestyles, and it's like, I hate to hear our kids, so they can't get a job, they fight each other like animals, then they go to jail and they're dating each other, whatever the case may be, and it's like it's breeding a monster. What you think? What you got on this, Dub? Shout out to my man Dub. all the way from Render Roberts, man. What's going on, Dub? What you got for me, man?
Nah, man. Shout out to my brother Sombrero, aka Kareem Akbar, in the building. My brother Prize, free. Coach YSM, man. Salute to y'all. I don't disagree with what Coach said. It's a war on real estate. I think, but at the same time, it comes down to us, and we talk about what parents should be doing and how you deal with nonsense. We have to deal with the nonsense before we allow the police to deal with it. We, as parents, we have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just have an individual going out there acting a damn fool and not expect there not to be consequences behind acting a fool. So I think it comes down to us first. At the same time, I mean, people are going to be people. And, I mean, it is what it is. I hate to see it, but I think, like I said, Coach said it perfectly.
Yeah, let me ask you this, though, YSM. When you see what they doing, like to Northfield, over there by Temple, and I can remember as a little kid being there and seeing the pictures of it now, it's like a whole different place. Like, is gentrification a good thing for Philadelphia, man? Because I have seen some notoriously horrible places look really nice. What do you think about that, Watson?
I feel like it's both, but it's a slippery slope. Because one, back in the day, like just because you live in so-called poverty doesn't mean you have to act impoverished. Y'all remember the old ladies, like the grown women back in the day, they would scrub the steps. Like those blocks weren't dirty. Like I'm talking about way back in the day. Like they didn't just let trash, like just because it was considered the hood, they didn't carry that mindset. Mm-hmm. But now, trash is everywhere outside. You got niggas on the corner. You got just people just doing dumb shit. And so it begs the question, like, should they not do something with it? Because apparently we're not doing anything with it. And when I say we, I'm talking about a certain type of us. Not all of us, not a large percent of us, but there's a group of people that come from where we come from. And I'm not just saying black, I'm talking about from the hood.
Yeah.
That want to operate. That I want to say this right. Yes, gentrification is an answer and the problem. No, it's the problem because it's people that have lived in a neighborhood that get pushed out through various reasons, eminent domain, just property taxes now is through the roof, and with that, that's where gentrification is a blight on our community. But then there's the other part. The part is where fucking people is living in filth and upset that somebody actually wants to do something with it. I don't know, man. I got mixed feelings.
Temple got that bread. That's why North Philly the way it is now. Because I built most of those buildings around there. Temple got that bread, and they wanna. That's just what it is.
That's a fact. I'll say this: they have a basketball court in Cleveland, and this is crazy. A bunch of I think they're from Ecuador. Man, you actually, because I do a food pantry up there. Man, them dudes literally have scrubbed that court down. They play, I think it's cricket, I want to say is the name of the game, at the court. And, I mean, when I say they scrubbed it down, I'm talking about dudes on hands and knees wiping the court like they was at home wiping their floor. It's like, I never even knew that part. I never even knew that court could look like that. You know what I mean? So I guess, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, Dub or Coach, it's just, when you from these neighborhoods, I've never seen them clean. Like, I've never seen East Cleveland clean. I've seen old videos, 36.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, BVL, because I grew up in the hood, but there now not the entire area not clean, but man, my grandmother, she still live in the same house I kind of grew up in. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the way, if you look at her yard and the way she take care of it, even to this day, it's in order. You know what I'm saying? Now, Everything around her may not be in order, but the way she take care, and she got a lot of respect or love for the area. The thing is when, and I say this respectfully, but when Negroes start to move in and act the fool, and even when I was growing up there, I mean, the projects, I mean, public housing, that whole situation is right. It's a block away. You know what I'm saying? So it's considered the hood, but man, it go back to the people. You got to have respect for yourself and respect for what you have. And that's why even to this day, my grandma, man, she done added on to her house. You know what I'm saying? She makes it, she done painted it. When she put new mailboxes out there, she painted she do it what she need to do to make sure her house looks nice. And then you still have some of the older people who lived there when I was a kid that's still living there now. They're taking care of the property. It's the younger people that's coming and destroying and not having that same level of respect for the environment they're growing up in. So once again, I think it goes more to us teaching our kids, man, you gotta make sure you take care of what you got.
I'm 100% agree. It starts with us. It's like we can't put the onus on the government, the state, the police. No, it starts in us. It starts in our homes. We've lost our core values, right? Just because you grow up in poverty doesn't mean you should have an impoverished mindset.
Man, just like they scrub them front porches, they gotta scrub these neighborhoods. I'm sorry to say it. I look at stuff. I work every day. My wife works every day, and we gotta work for everything we got. Now, I understand public housing. I have no problem with it. I understand whatever you want to do. If you want to live on that forever, but there's certain shit that if you're in public housing should not be. I do not understand. If you can't afford to pay rent, if you can't afford to buy groceries, if you can't afford to pay your electric bill, then why in the fuck are they giving you a gun permit? You can afford to buy a gun, but you can't afford to buy groceries. If you're in public housing, you shouldn't be able to get one. You should not be able to get a gun. It should not be allowed. If you're a resident of government housing, if your ID say that, you should not be allowed to get a gun permit. That don't make sense to me. I mean, first of all, the system already encourages, and people don't even understand that's how they corral you, but it already encourages you not to work. They can get dog food. They can get free internet. They can get free cell phones. They already get rent shit $60. You get a $10 electric bill, gas bill, no matter how much you burn that shit. But we paying regular prices. What is the incentive for you to go to work? I had a young girl tell me when I dropped my grandson off, I'm trying to get back home. I'm tired. I was at the club last night as she drops her kids off in pajamas. So the incentive is not for her to go to work. And what you saying about uplift your neighborhood, it's up to us. They not listening to that. They not even trying to hear it. They hustling the system. Do you realize in the past 3 years, I've watched at least 12 different women get locked up because they was hustling the system, but they was stupid enough to go on Instagram and show $20,000 birthday parties because they hustling the welfare system and they figured out how to get 4-5 checks a month. I mean, at some point, you gotta. I'm just one of them ones that came to the point of you can't keep trying to wash a dull shirt. Sometimes you just gotta get a new shirt. The same neighborhood that was once a project, the city shut it down, revitalized it, moved them white folks in, and guess what? It ain't the projects no more.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I'm a homeowner. I pay mortgage. I'm one of the first ones at the board. Every time they try and do that 10% affordable housing, fuck no. Because we did it at the beginning. And I had seen niggas with toilets on their front porch. How the fuck you get the toilet out the bathroom onto the front porch? I still do not understand that. I still don't understand it.
They got the toilet, the refrigerator
on the porch.
You're like, why is the refrigerator on the porch?
Hey, you know the thing I would bring up, and I'll ask you this, why? So I'll try to hold you too long. My bad for holding you so long, but I just want to ask you this.
Yeah, after this, I got this.
Oh, I know. So let me ask you this one thing. So when you see the young guys almost not even resemble what we knew as men coming up. Does that scare you? Because like I know we're getting it in Cleveland. I know you're getting the feminization of these young men. I'm just wondering, where is that coming from? It's like they tough, they like boys, and they dress like girls all at the same time. Like I don't understand it. Like I seen a dude with a cheek piercing. What do you think about this? The feminization of these young men, man. What you think about that before you get out of here?
I think that there's an agenda all the way around. Whether it's making being a criminal look cool, or making this is a delicate subject because they'll try to blackball you for this. Toxic masculinity. It's not toxic. Yeah, it's not toxic masculinity that's an issue. It's the lack of masculinity, and I think they're attacking masculinity globally. I don't think that this is just a blight on our community. Globally, masculinity is being attacked, and we need more. We need more mentors. We need more fathers. We need more men. We need men to act like men in order to teach these boys how to be men. Because it's certain things. Now, your preference, your preference is your preference, but a man's still supposed to be a man, no matter what. I can't tell you who to like. I can't do that. But a man's supposed to be a man all the time. And I definitely see a targeted agenda on masculinity, probably like the last 10 to 20 years.
Yeah. Hey, on that note, man, shout out to my man YSM. You know, we call him the King of Philly, man. And we're going to see if Boots come out of his hole and fight the King at 154, Zayna Zayas. So shout out to my man. And we'll see you real soon, man. Peace, brother.
All right, appreciate you.
Hey, and I want to ask you. I want to ask you this, Free and Coach and Prize. Do you got and Doug? Is it a money thing? Will money solve this, or what will solve this problem where we got young men and women that have no respect for life, no respect for family? I guess I'm just kind of scared about the next generation because I keep seeing these young girls, pretty smart young girls, having babies with guys who've never worked, and I'm scared about what that baby will become. Did I ever worry you guys about how that baby's going to become growing up in that kind of volatile household? Because I knew so many crazy niggas that because they didn't have parents, they was animals. I seen it with my own two eyes. What would you guys say to that?
No, I don't think money is the solution to that. I think it comes down to these individuals taking accountability. You can't throw money at moral problems. These guys have moral problems. They don't have financial problems. They have moral problems. These guys, when it comes to not caring about family, it don't matter how much money you got. They're not gonna care regardless. That's just giving them more money to not care. So I mean, when you got a guy that don't have a lot of money, he don't care about family. He becomes a rich guy that don't care about family. So I don't think you can throw money at that. I think it's more so the individuals just have more problems. They never had that family. It could be the upbringing. It could be they became part of the street life. But I think it's more so the upbringing because a lot of times these guys don't grow up in a family atmosphere, so they don't have those morals of being a family type individual because that's what they've been around. A lot of times it's their environment.
Free said it perfectly. Free, he took it back to Biggie. More money, more problems. And if you don't, you could throw as much money at the problem as you want to. If these people don't even understand how to utilize the money, and as I believe Coach was saying, if they're gonna be utilize this money to go to the club, what good is it? It ain't no good putting money into nonsense, right? If you're gonna have people that's gonna use that money and use it for for the right reasons and value it the way it should be valued, then we may see change. But a lot of these folks, they don't have the skill set mentally, or even really mentally. They don't even have that skill set to know what to do with the money. You know what I'm saying? So throwing more money, that ain't gonna fix nothing. It doesn't fix things. Money, it comes from the values that you hold and how you hold to those values, and how you raise anybody else that's coming up under you, or put them on those same values. It's more about moral value than anything else. It has nothing to do with money, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. I think the only way you fix this problem, I think we so far gone. The only way you fix this problem is they got to start enforcing the harshest laws that we got on the books. I hate to be that one, but when you get to a certain point where empathy programs and everything else don't affect them, then they got to see how much their own life means to them. And I hate to be that one, but shit, everybody jumps on the side when they against me when I say that, but then let their family member be the victim of these motherfuckers. Then all of a sudden they agree with me.
Oh no, I agree 100% with you, Coach. I agree 100%.
I don't.
Hold on, let me ask you this though, Coach. They be crying for Ray Ray, who did nothing but terrorize everybody. And one thing I remember, and I hate to bring this up, when the magistrate told me at a young age that you are a menace, and that you wouldn't tell me something about, I want to say it correctly. She said that my behavior was making the neighborhood a less safer place to live. And I'm gonna just say this. I think, and it's gonna sound bad, I think jail is good for kids. I think if you can't get controlled by your grandmother or your whoever, you might have to go to jail, because for some reason about jail, you learn that nobody's playing with you. And I just think that jail is important.
But
you sending them to jail. I'm past that.
But this is what you just said. You said that if you can't get understanding from your grandmother, well, instead of saying that, why wouldn't you say if you can't get understanding from your father? And I think that's what YSM, what he was kind of speaking on as far as men. Like, it's men who normally, well, when I came up, old folks, I grew up with old folks, so, but men were the one who did a lot of the discipline. You know what I'm saying? You want hands put on you by certain individuals, especially those men in your family. You didn't want hands put on you by them. And so I think that's more important than jail.
Hey, Dub, let me tell you something. I agree with exactly what you said, but I'm going to say what BBO said. Your grandma is the one harboring these criminals. They the ones that the lease, the home ownership, or the apartment that's being rented is by grandma. She's harboring these criminals. When they run in the house, where they run in the house to? They run in grandma's house. If you look at any major city, when they kick the door down and say this was the home base of this drug organization, whose house is they usually kicking the door down of? Whose house? You can't clean up a neighborhood if they're the ones harboring the criminals. BVO talk about, send them to jail. Man, jail is like their recess home. Their whole neighborhood in jail. So when you send them to jail, that's somewhere for them to play at again.
They just around their friends, not having it.
Put me around my homies.
I don't know if y'all know, the youth authority, I've seen dudes get cut. I'm not talking about with no butter knife. I've seen dudes get mangled. I say this.
I done spent time in all of them.
For kids.
Hey,
I'm just saying if you.
I spend time in all of them. I think I'm more extensive than you are. When it comes to the prison system, I think I'm way more extensive than you are. That is a playground for them. That has become their new playground. And once again, you keep talking about it from the feel compassion for their side. I'm talking about, what about the victims? What about the mother who lost her son that don't do nothing but go to school? What do you tell her when you lock this nigga up and we got to take care of him for 30, 40, 50 years? And he gets stripes because he killed a nigga. What do you tell the mother to get bust over the head and she got her head swollen up? She's 70 years old because he wants to snatch her pocketbook. I've gotten to the point, man, and this is me from being on the other side of the fence and changing my life. If you do these heinous murders that these kids doing, they gotta meet retribution. And sometimes you gotta stand before God and say, I ain't mean it. Don't stand before me. Don't stand before me. I accept your, once again, if you stand up there and give the compassionate speech, I accept your apology. Now turn this electric off.
I'm gonna tell you something that happened. This is a personal story. My cousin was robbed brutally. He's a mailman. He was robbed brutally by some guys, and you know, God rest his soul. His dad was a gangster in the city, and he went and made a victim statement. I don't know if you guys know what a victim statement is. That's what these guys get. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh, okay. So these guys, you know, they had already got sentenced guilty. This is right before they sentenced. He gave a victim statement, and I begged him not to. But he did. And you know, some dudes, you know, tried to get at him again. I don't know what you do with these kids, because you almost feel like you gotta wipe them out. Because I don't know. Because for me, when I found out I couldn't see my grandma and I couldn't drink cold Gatorade no more, I was ready to go home and do the right thing. As corny as that sounds, I was ready to go home and do the right thing. And these kids now, they not like that. They enjoy the heinous acts. Shout out to Cam. He said something really real. He said, well, I just missed it. He said something about how a lot of kids don't have no hustle. I'm gonna tell you this: kids don't have no hustle because nobody trusts kids no more. Like when I was young, me and my cousin Brandon would go door to door. We would get, I don't know if you guys ever had the fundraiser candy. We would wear our church hats, and we would say we're selling candy for the church. Normally, we weren't selling no candy for the church, but I don't think kids can do that now because people don't trust children. But what you think about? What you guys think about? I don't know. I think we're in a bad way, man. I hate to admit it, but it's kind of hard to have a hustle hand because people don't trust kids. That's why I always said this. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, our hustle, we weren't selling candy. We used to cut grass. Cutting grass was one of the things that you would do in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, hey, I don't know. You ain't gotta trust me too much. If I cut your grass good enough, then you gonna pay me accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And back then we weren't charging but $15, and that's front yard and backyard. $15.
Yeah, both.
we cutting front and back. You know what I'm saying? And one lawnmower, we take our time and we rake the grass and bag it. We did it all. So I mean, it ain't that kids can't have a hustle. If they want to do that now, people would still pay you to come cut their grass, but they don't have that work ethic. And really, social media and all this other kind of stuff that they deal in, that's really the biggest issue. Because man, most kids, I always say, man, I tell my son every day, hey bro, you going outside today? You need to be outside. You don't need to be in the house watching TV. Man, go on outside, man, go play. And I know he ain't got no hustle like that as far as cutting grass and nothing like that, because I mean, the man is 10 years old. But then I think back, I still give him excuses at times, because when I was that age, man, I was out there. You had to be out there. You had to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't just be in the house. So I don't know. We some punk. Hey, what Bernie Mac said? We some punk ass parents, man.
Hey, my grandma would give me $1, and I had to be out of the house the whole day in the summertime. But so I don't know if they do that no more. But shout out to Cam. I think what Cam said is a true thing. That's one of the reasons why I did YouTube, because I know the kids respect it, and I want to show them that if you got some talent, you can get your voice heard around the world. We didn't have people in Australia hear from us. We didn't have people in Africa, Europe, all over the world hear about video boxing, Puerto Rican Free, the Puerto Rican Prince. my man Prize, we've been around the world with our voices, and same thing with you, Dub. I just think kids gotta understand it's better things to do than hurt somebody. Um, I always I laugh when Bernard was saying one time about me being a wallet thief, but I stole a wallet before. I ain't proud of it, but that's pretty low down to do something like that. I remember one time I had took my aunt's money and I had her take me to the burger joint. Spent her money at the burger joint. And I remember she said, I thought I had this or that. And I was so emboldened that I just took the lady's money with no regard. So, I mean, I just hope to get better, man. I'm trying to be optimistic because I know we can't throw them all away. But Free, give us something good. You going live tonight, Del?
No, not tonight, man. We got biblical talk behind the scenes tonight. So
okay, I'll be there for biblical talk.
I won't be live tonight. We're gonna start about 11:30 Eastern time. Biblical talk. Anybody want to pull up? Feel free, and we'll move from there.
Give me something good, Free, before we get out of here. Then we're gonna have Coach close the show.
Hey, at the end of the day, you have nothing to be responsible for but yourself and your family. Being a black man in this world, you have the duty to raise your family in the right upbringing and give them the values and the morals to carry on your name, because at the end of the day, the name is the only thing that's going to hold true. Your name is going to be the only thing that carries on. That is your legacy as a man, as an individual. You have nothing to hold true to but your name. So either you care about what's on the back of that jersey, or you care about what's on the front of that jersey. I choose to care about what's on the back of the jersey, not what's on the front of the jersey. So I'm gonna stay true to my name and raise my family the right way. And I think every man should do the same thing.
I got a question, man. I got a question. Why did Charlo back out of the fight, man?
What fight he back out of?
The Resendez fight.
He backed out of the hold on. He backed out of the Resendez fight.
No, I heard
Munguia is in. Munguia is in, bro.
No, he got injured.
I ain't know he back. Oh well, that's amazing, right there. Amazing.
Yeah, but Charlo's done. Hey, Mr. Moore, he's done. You know that. He's
I've
done.
been saying that though. And y'all tell me
you told me 3 years ago he was done. He's done.
But y'all say I'm hating though. I'm hating on you. I'm not hating on man. The man been out the ring for 5 years.
It's over, man. But tomorrow, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We got Monty Two Guns Barrett. He's gonna be on. I'm hoping to have Prince Charles come on with Monty. So hopefully we got two former one is a former heavyweight champion, one is a contender. I think Two Guns won a championship.
You talking about Prince Charles Martin? You talking about Prince Charles Martin? Oh, good job, man. Good job.
We're gonna have Two Guns, Monty Barrett. I think he was the WBA champion in 06, I want to say. I thought he had the WBA championship, but he's gonna be on tomorrow. Say it again. Oh God, that's what's it. He's gonna be on tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in for the two heavyweight legends, man. Hey, and this is what we do. We try to give you guys the best sports we can. And like I said, BBO is gonna give you guys a new show. YouTube gave us another chance. We're gonna do some different things. But give us something good real quick before we get out of here, Coach.
Man, I'm gonna say this. The method may change, but the agenda is still the same. Get you some money, get your kids out of Beirut or whatever they call it in the city where you live in, and let them see how flowers smell in the front yard.
Good advice.
They're gonna call a place in DC Beirut. Oh my God.
I like it. Good advice. I like it.
Hey, on that note, man, shout out to my man Tavon, man. Hey, we'll be back tomorrow. Make sure y'all check in. Like I said, we got Monty Two Guns Barrett, and we got Prince Charles. You know, and we just seen Prince Charles lost a close fight recently to F.A. Jogba. So y'all gotta, we gotta give it up for the champ. I think he was IBF champ, lost a close fight to Joshua. So make sure you check in. We're gonna have the champ on tomorrow. We're gonna have 2 guns on it tomorrow. So make sure y'all check in. And on that note, man, we out here, y'all. Peace. Oh, you hate it. I'm like my man hardcore. I can't figure out how to hang this thing up. Hold on. I'll bear with me. I'm trying to hang this up.